What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW, and today we're going to go over a day trading recap. We're going to go over today's day trading recap plus last Friday's day trading recap. Check it out. Alright guys, before we jump right on into this, I want to wish you today a very happy new year. Today is New Year's Eve, so in case we don't see each other on YouTube tomorrow, which we probably won't, I want to wish you a very, very happy, prosperous, and blessed new year, all right? So 2020 will be the year that you see trading and anything that you work in 2020 vision, baby. That you get after it and everything just clicks and it just all falls right into place. From health to your work, to your trading, to your personal life, everything. I just pray that it all goes according to plan and in your benefit. All right, so I really do hope and pray that for you. So let's go ahead and jump right on into this video. So if you've been following me for a while now, you know that I was on a real nice win streak, 13 days in a row green. Well, last Friday, that came to an end. I actually tweeted about it, and at the end of the day, because I really hung out all day long trying to see if I could find myself a safe entry somewhere, someplace that would get me back into the green or at least break even on the day. That didn't happen, so I sat, took my red, and went about my life. That's when I said I would probably take the last 2 days of the year off. However, last night, I said, you know what? I'm going to trade tomorrow. If there's something good, if there's something that sets up, I'm going to take a trade, and I'm going to see if I can end this year on a green note versus ending it on a red note like Friday. So I'm going to see if I can end this year on a green note and end this year strong. And that I did. Sitting on a nice little double of a day. Traded stock. NVCN. But first we're going to go over last Friday's recap. Last Friday's trade was VRNA, and I had high hopes for this trade. I was in VRNA, as you can see here. We opened up right out the bell and just pushed all the way up here to, like, from, good lord, what is this, like 875, let's say, up here to 1240, 1255, 1258. That's a monstrous move. This is a 3-minute candle. That's a huge move. Then it consolidated here above VWAP until it finally broke down. When it broke down underneath VWAP, right here, and we bounced off of this $10 90 MA area, I got long. I believe it was in this candle or in this candle. Can't really remember. Maybe if we can push this further back. Oh no. Well, I got long somewhere in here at 1066, looking for this $10 and 90 MA to hold support. It was probably in one of these two candles I got long in, and I was looking for it to break over VWAP, add another 100 to 200 shares, and look for a squeeze up here to $13 area. That's a real nice move from 1066. You know, let's say I added right here above 1110, another 100 to 200 shares. I'm still in on a cost basis average underneath $11. And I'm looking to take some profits off on half the position up here in front of 13. That's a real nice move. So I figured it was worth the risk, you know. It was definitely worth the risk. If we got the squeeze going, you know, if shorts are trapped and we got the squeeze going, this was going to go up here at least minimum. And if we broke through 13, you know, I was thinking about taking profits, $14, $15 on my final shares. So this could have been an awesome, you know, oh, what is this? $3, $4, maybe $500 trade. Could have been an awesome $3, $4, $500 trade. Instead, it was a red trade, and it was red like 160. So I don't know, 160, 165, $66. So about $166 I was red on this trade. And I mean, I knew it was going to happen, and I'll show you where I knew. I think it was in this candle here. In this candle here, or the very next candle, I felt, you know, this is not going to work, because we were just sitting here. We were just sitting here on this 90 MA in front of this $10 area, and I really wanted to see a bounce. I really wanted us to get back over VWAP. I didn't mind if it wanted to consolidate some on this, you know, sideways trading above VWAP. That's fine, but let's get above VWAP. It doesn't do that. It just sits here, and the more it sat there, the more I didn't like the trade. So, I mean, I stuck to the plan. I said, you know what, I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to let my stop do its thing. I had a hard stop out. If it triggers, and I'm red, and the streak is over. But I didn't want to sell myself out short here and then have this stock make that big move, right? Because it's happened before. I've seen it happen, you know, just watching, and I've seen it happen where I've been in the trade as well. So I didn't want that to happen to me. So, you know, I'm still in this right here, but I'm not feeling confident right now at all. Right there, when we got that candle, I knew it was over. I knew it was over right there and then. My stop was $9.95 or something like that. It was just underneath $10 on this 90 MA. So there we are. You know, we're right $130 right there before that drop. I get some nasty slippage, I think. Oh no, I got 981. So I got a little slippage. Exit at 981 there. So, you know, lost a few bucks there. It wasn't fun, that's for sure. But that was it. That's how I ended my Friday, and I was not a happy camper. Nonetheless, so today we had NVCN. Check out this move on NVCN. We had NVCN make a massive pre-market move. This thing was underneath $4 yesterday. And in pre-market today, it hit a high of $11.49. That is huge. It sadly took it all back in pre-market. Well, not all back, but it took a giant chunk of it back, right? It came all the way down here to sixes. And it's still big from underneath $4. It did a little bounce. It hit this resistance point, which this resistance point is on the daily. Here you go. This resistance point is up here in the 890s. It's this top right here. This top right here, and then, you know, this general little support area back here. That's that that's the $10. Here's the 890s. It's this top, and these tops right here. These are the $10 area where I was thinking we might, you know, have a squeeze go to there on market open. So that's what I was looking at on the daily. And as you can see, here's the 890s again, and they were resistance here and resistance against here again here. So my trade on it was very simple trade, red to green move. I really would have wanted to have gotten some down here, but I waited to see if we were going to break that VWAP, and when it looked like we were going to break it, I jumped right on into there, and I actually added to this position. So let me, right there, I add to the position. Right, we have a nice increase in volume. We're broken and we're holding VWAP. So my stop is that, you know, general VWAP area. Right there, as soon as we get up there to the high of day, I sell just 100 shares. Just 100 shares right there at $8.07. Okay. There I sell another 100 shares right there at $8.58. If you're not seeing it, you can see my orders executing right here on the side. We have super nice volume. Look at the volume on this break through the high of day. All right, this is the previous high of day right here. Okay, not the previous day's high, the previous high of day. Okay, right there. We've broken through it on huge volume. I saw some more right there at 851. Okay, I saw some more shares there at 851. And now I'm holding on to these 200 shares, but I'm holding on to these 200 shares with the stop at break even. Okay, I could have sold these right here and booked myself a real nice $300 day, but I didn't want to do that. I wasn't going to sell myself short because I knew if we broke through this 880 area, this $9 area, $10 was imminent. Okay, so I was planning on taking off another 100 shares at $9.50, holding on to the other 100 to see if we would get a squeeze up to like 11 bucks. That was my plan there. That could have been a very nice trade. A very nice trade. Instead, we just take it all back. That red to green move was short, very short-lived. And I get stopped out right there. I had a hard stop out on my 200 shares. I get stopped out right there. Basically break even. Those executed at 797. And I was in on those at what, 796. So break even on those last 200 shares. It's a shame because I could have booked $100 extra on those 200 shares and be up well over $300 on the day. But I figured it was worth risking those 200 shares at break even for the shot at making on those 200 shares an easy $200-300 just on those, making today a $400 or $500 day. So I'm fine with taking home $200 today, last day of the year. I traded it perfectly, as you can tell right here. We reject and it starts to dump. It even gets halted there and it just comes up back down. And then right now, this does look promising for maybe an afternoon short squeeze, so I'll definitely be watching it. But as you can tell, it is nowhere near where it was up here where I was in. So I'm glad I took profit where I did, and I'm glad I put my stop the last shares where I did. Okay, now I'm watching it. Maybe in the afternoon sets up and we get a squeeze up to $9-10 in the afternoon. We saw that on SVRA, something like that yesterday. So that's it for me today. Sitting on a real nice double of a day. Super happy I'm ending the year on a green note. So that's great. Let me know how you're ending the year. Drop it in the comment section below. How did your trading go? Smash the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Have yourself a great, happy, and safe New Year's Eve, and I'll catch you on the next one.